Welcome back to another live trading session here on the S&P 500 E-mini futures. It's currently Friday, August 8th, and we got an uptrend today. I'm trying to see if I can get a long setup here. And this actually looks pretty good. But I'm going to go ahead and wait just a little further. See if the prices can hit this 61% level. It's basically a retracement of this bigger move here. So you can see this channel was working up. And then this is the first break with one leg retracement, and this is the second leg. So this can be the center of the pattern of this move here. So what we're looking for and what we're expecting is a new high here. So this is the current swing high, the highest point in the market right now. And I believe we're going to go ahead and retest it. But right now we're currently below the EMA. What you would want to wait is a push back above the EMA and then a long setup in order to confirm that we're done towards the downside, and we're going to continue going up now. We'll see. You can see this measure move. This is the leg of this first leg here. So you would put that at the highest of the retracement, and then you can expect prices to come down to this level here. And you can see we just made it. We pushed it a little further, and we can potentially start heading back up. Might just get ready here with a buy. So you see this bar made double matching lows here, so you can consider that as a higher low, but the signal bar has to finish very bullish here in order for me to go long. Yeah, that's definitely not a signal bar that qualifies. You can see how we're stalling in this area here. It's kind of like a little range. Go ahead and draw that. So you can see that there. So that's basically a higher low there. We can go ahead and take that. We might be able to get a little swing here. Yeah, 'cause that's basically a measured move there. If we can start pushing back up, we could target a bigger. I mean, technically, you can already take it back all the way to the highs here, since we had a measure move here, which is this leg here. This is a triple test. We could actually continue back up. So I'm going to go ahead and take a swing here. You can see the signal bar was pretty good. You can see it was a triple test, and this is basically a higher low here from these swing lows. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in here so you guys can see that. So since we've been trending up pretty strongly, this was basically just a pullback here. And then you had a triple test. This micro trend had a break, two legs to a new low, and we got this higher low with a nice signal bar. And I believe we're going to be done towards the downside, and we're going to continue back up. If not, if prices start retracing back and it starts trending back down, it's not a big risk. It's about 120 bucks to make close to $1,000 here, so it's a pretty good risk to reward. But as it's going up, I'm probably gonna end up taking my profits around this area here because this is a strong resistance, either here or here. But most likely I will take it at the highest resistance, which would be here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this swing. Um, as you can see, I had to wait through all this. I mean, I was here since 8 a.m. Central Time, and I had to wait through all of this in order to take this setup here. Um, and you hardly get these types of setups this good. I mean, it was a perfect measure move of this leg here. Usually that's the center of the pattern of this main pattern here, which is the trend up. And now you can see the momentum is shifting towards the upside. We also had this Fibonacci to our right, and this basically, these are the most important levels here, the 50 and the 61. So it could bounce off of these once it gets to it, but you would have to see something like this. You would have to get confirmation, and in this case we got confirmation in a form of a triple test and a higher low here. So low risk, this is what you want to see. This one was a good setup too towards the downside. You can see how strong this micro channel is working down. And then this is the first break. And you have this little micro that had a break and then two swings to a new high. Nice signal bar, second entry short. You got a new low here, first entry short. And then this triggered your second entry short here. So this was a nice setup as well. I just didn't take it just because the trend is up and you're basically going against the trend. But it's a pretty good setup since you're expecting a new low to be tested off of this micro here. I just decided not to take it and wait for a long setup, which is looking really good here. And that's basically what you got to do. Just basically wait. And most people can't do that. They can't be here for 2 to 3 hours without doing anything. So we're coming close to our first resistance here, which we can definitely get a pullback here. So this could be your first target if you don't want to go ahead and wait for a longer target profit. You can go ahead and take your profits here. I mean, it's almost 500 bucks here. Since I'm trading on 5 funded accounts, that's basically, how much is that? That's $2,500. So, you could go ahead and take your profits here if you're trading basically 5 orders. I'm only trading 1 order here, but like I said, I'm trading 5 accounts at the same time. So it's basically the same thing. But I'm pretty confident on this move. I'm just going to go ahead and wait and take a higher profit around these levels. So right now I could easily just take my profits here, but I'm pretty confident on this move based on the context of the chart, what it's telling me. I mean, if you know how to read it real good, you know that potentially we can make a new high off of this trend channel working up, and your most recent highest high is here. So there's still room here, but if it starts pushing back up here, I'm probably gonna go ahead and take my profits. Like I said, here potentially we might get a pullback. I'm tempted to go ahead and exit this trade here. Since we have a triple test here, you can see, so you can basically reset the count. You got a new low here, and then you have a first entry short, and then you have here your second entry short. So I'm going to go ahead and take my profits here when prices break below this signal bar. And then I can wait for another setup here, for another long setup. That'll be cool if we don't get stopped down. It just keeps on going up higher. But this is a pretty strong resistance, like I said. I'll be surprised if we don't pull back here. Whoa. We'll go ahead and exit here. So you can trail it like that, one tick below the previous bar, which would be this one here. But I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up my stop target here. Or stop loss. There we go. Now we tighten it a little more here. We'll move this a little higher just in case it starts to go really fast. I'm surprised we haven't pulled back, but sometimes that happens. You'll hardly get a pullback. And whenever it moves like this, you can tell which is the right direction. So even though we were trending down here, the the main play was the uptrend here. All right. Wow. Let me go ahead and tighten that. Maybe I'll just leave it there. If the bar finishes bearish, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it a little tighter here. So we're definitely gonna get a pullback here. There we go. Let's go ahead and go over this trade. And go ahead and delete this, so I can show you guys here what I was looking at. So like I said, the main play is up, right? You got this channel, you can see it's confirmed on both sides. You got support here, support, and this is the first break here. And you can see we're working down, and then you have the break off of it, and then you can expect a new low tested off of this micro here working down. And I know it's hard to take a trade like this because, I mean, you look to your left, this is an uptrend, but this is such a nice downtrend here, micro, that you can expect a new test here. I didn't take this setup, but in hindsight, it was a really good setup here. And then I measured this move here, which is, this is the leg. You can put it here. You can see you get it off the highs, you go all the way to the lows. So what you do is you put it at the retracement, which is the farthest of the retracement of this move, which would be here, and then you get it close, go up till you get it around just right. That's good enough, so you can expect a measure move, and you can see we made it almost exactly to the tick. And then you have this triple test, and then you have this nice signal bar here as a higher low. And we're far away from the EMA. Typically, you would just want to get 2 points here, just write it back to the EMA. But because this setup is so good here, this is the center of the pattern of this main pattern here. And you can expect a new high to be tested, which is, this is the previous swing high, the highest high here in the chart, so you can expect it to come back all the way here. That's the only reason I hold it for a longer, basically a swing here. And that's gonna wrap up the day and the week. It's my only day that I traded all week. I've been busy, but hopefully next week I'll go ahead and upload at least 2 videos. Hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Peace.